Time for baseball on the show from the bank. Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's interleague baseball. Next on the show. Anthony DeSclafani gets the call for game one of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Striding into the box, number 1. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field, a ball that's well hit, and he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Now at the plate, number 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Beat it out,
hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Micah Franco gets set to start out the inning.
Franco.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball to straightaway left. Under it is the left fielder, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Brian Dozier now. Past history with Joe Biagini. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. He's taken him deep once. Hard hit toward the hole, and that's through for a hit. Digging in, number 1. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike 1. 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. Hard hit to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Brian Dozier. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. From the stretch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the slide is going to beat the tag by Martin. He's in there at the plate.
Leading off for the Phillies, first baseman, Kenny Vargas.
The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Number 1 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Standing in, number 1. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise,
a swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, Herrera is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first. A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Philadelphia Phillies put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Anthony DeSclafani earns his first win of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. From the city of brotherly love, MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today, the finale of this quick 2-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Philadelphia Phillies. Interleague baseball comes your way next. Aaron Nola is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a 4-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
Number 1.
First delivery to him on the way. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's going to make it there, barely, as he's into second base with a double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. This one's flared out toward left. Crawford is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Standing in, Aaron Altair. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Number 1 is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard. But
stepping in for the Jays, number 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard liner to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Now at the plate, Aaron Nola, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Maikel Franco, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. 0-1, here's the pitch. This is line to left. Number 1 is there, and he has it for the out. So now Carlos Santana, 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
Digging in to try it again. Number 1. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Line to the right side, but a foul ball.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Ready now, number 1. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. McGee will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
A 7-0 shutout final today. Philadelphia took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that's send from first to.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 1. The early season batting line well above 300 coming into this one, so he'll look to keep that kind of success going. Hard hit ball towards the hole. A dive, and he knocks it down. But he'll recover to get the force at second. A fantastic play. And a great recovery here. Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Zach Cozart.
The 1-2. Left field and deep. Left fielder looking up. Still going back. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Digging in, Brad Miller, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
Miller.
The 1-2. This is hit high and deep out to left. A ball that's carrying, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall.
Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded.
And they'll keep it going here as he's into third base with a triple.
You take a look at this one.
Now at the plate, number 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Left fielder.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
Cozart is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, number 1. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Belted high and deep into right center. Ranging back is Bradley, and it's gone. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year, as the Blue Jays are even now at 1 run apiece.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues.
Digging in once again, number 1. He has a great opportunity now to break this tie, but I'd imagine at least the corners will be playing in here.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Here's the 0-1. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Number 1 becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situation.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th.
We are north of the border in Toronto. At the plate, number 1. And it's been a good start to the current campaign with the average up over 300 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
set to get his day started, Rendell Grichuk. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. The 2-2. Lofted in the air out to right field. Betts has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Stepping into the box, Zach Cozart, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it, the left fielder. He's got it one away. Now at the plate, Brad Miller. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Miller.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder has a beat on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Hold it right there.
Into the box now, Blake Swihart. Head-to-head history with Aaron Sanchez. He's got 5 base hits in 17 at-bats. The 1-1 home. Hit on the ground out to short. A dive by Tulowitzki, but he comes up empty. That's a base hit. Ready for another chance. Number 1. He reached on a single in his first try. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. This is pulled into right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So striding forward now, number 1. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Miller's got it. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is striding in for Boston. Mookie Betts. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. The 0-1 delivery. Hit in the air to left. Under it is the left fielder, and that's the third out. In order, go. So stepping in, number 1, and he's got an opportunity to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can cash in here. Here's the first pitch to him. Bullet back up the middle. And here's a dive by the center fielder, but it's off his glove. 1 run scores. 2 runs have scored. Now the relay home. The tag, and he is out at the plate as 2 runs score.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
5-2 the final today. The Jays led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Aaron Sanchez earns his first win of the season. Wade Davis closes the door for the save, his 2nd. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to the show. We are north of the border in Toronto, and the retractable roof is closed for comfort. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays baseball starts right now. Felipe Vasquez gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss.
Zach Cozart.
Here it comes, 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it, the left fielder looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Randal Grichuk. It's the ability to put it together every day on a consistent basis that's going to separate this guy from superstar to average big leaguer. Look for him to make an impact on one side of the ball today.
Settling in now, Blake Swihart. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Oh, and he misses it. And this is going to get to the wall now out near the Toronto bullpen. And the run will score as the Sox are off to a 1-0 lead. And the ball's waiting for him, and he's out at the plate as he pretty much just ran out of gas. Digging in, number 1. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. Throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Hey, guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get-me-over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 1-2 takes this the other way to right, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow, and he's safe.
Oh, and the highlight reel catch there, no doubt. He laid out to sacrifice his body, brought it in, and secured it all the way to the ground. You know his pitcher really appreciates an effort like that.
Here's Randal Grichuk as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. The 3-1. And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. Stepping in, Sean Rodriguez. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch is high, the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. A nice daytime shot there from one of the... Stepping in and ready for another shot, Blake Swihart. 4 runs here in this half inning. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder is on the move, and that ends the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 trying to pick things up where we left off. Number 1, he leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. 1 out. Now batting, Zach Cozart. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-2. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Looking up is the left fielder. At the track, the wall. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Brad Miller.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder has a beat on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Into the box now, number 1. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. First delivery to him on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
And the inning is over. Here's Chris Davis now. Past history with Joe Biagini. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. He's also hit 5 out of the park against him. So keep your eyes on this matchup. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this.
Into the second deck and gone.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a...
At the plate, Andrew Benintendi working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Under it is the left fielder. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. Now to the plate, number 1. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it.
And gone up into the second deck.
Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, on paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are 2 different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
11-2 is the way this ball game ends. Boston took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Dan Straley earns his first win of the season. Felipe Vasquez struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll just about do it for Mark DeRosa.